are you talking about? Get away. Trying to vlog here. Currently road tripping from Perth to Adelaide, which is around about a 27-hour journey, or 2,696 kilometres to be exact, and I've done about 5 hours. Yeah, the plan is I'll do about 900 kilometres each day, so I'll spend 2 nights pretty much on the country. I've currently done around about 400, I think, so far, so I just stopped off in a town called Southern Cross for a little bit of a snack, a little bit of lunch. Not lunch, morning tea. Stretch the legs, because, you know, I'm going to be sitting down for a long time. Yeah, drive's been good so far. I still have a lot ahead. These birds are getting in my way. I'm not really 100% certain on what I'm going to make this video about. Well, I mean, it's about the road trip, but I don't know how I'm going to make it interesting to watch. Obviously, doing this by myself, it could be one of two things. I could lose my mind along the way, or I could have an epiphany, who knows. But yeah, the opportunity to move over to Adelaide and train full-time with the national program was exciting, and I thought, you know, I'm going to need my car over there anyway, so why not make a bit of a road trip out of it. See a bit of the country that I've not seen before. You know, we've been on a family holiday once. We've driven from Perth to Broome, and my dad did that in 25 hours, and it's a 24-hour drive, so, you know, he didn't stop. I plan on stopping, because I obviously want to make it to Adelaide and not die. I'm excited to see a bit of the country. I do know it's going to get quite boring and quite repetitive at times, so, you know, maybe this video will be about me losing my mind and slowly going insane, or who knows, but I'm looking forward to, you know, going past a lot of trucks. There's already been a few, but yeah, I'm not 100% certain of what I'm trying to do or what I'm trying to get at with the start of this video. I need to get going. I've got a long drive ahead of me. Still got around about 22 hours, I think, to go. Yeah, time to get back in the car, head off, get the podcast going, and keep seeing a bit of the country. Hands down, the novelty's starting to wear off. I think that was probably the worst part of the trip so far. You know, the first hour started off, it was pretty good, it was exciting. I'm on the way, stopped in the second town, it was good, had a little bit of a break, and that last couple hour drive was just 2 hours of nothing. Just dead straight road, bushes, that was it. Saw no towns, no nothing. Tell you what, you certainly think a lot when you're out there driving around, which is, you know, my dad said that was what the case was going to be. One of the things I couldn't stop to think about was that one of my best mates has ridden across the country. So these roads that I'm driving on, he's ridden on it on a push bike with big semi-trailer trucks come flying past him, and I'm like, I can't believe that. He's absolutely crazy. I must keep pressing on, chuck another podcast on. Should be in, where am I going? Balladonia. Hopefully I should be in Balladonia in the next couple hours, and I'll keep you up to date, keep you in touch. I don't really know what's going on, but whatever, we'll see what happens. So that's day one done and dusted in the books, and it was a pretty long day. I think I drove, what's the time? So it's pretty much 20 past 4. I started driving at 20 past 5 this morning, so that's 11 hours, and you take out probably about an hour and a half that I had a break, so about, you know, nine and a bit hours. Yeah, it was definitely a long day, and I certainly pushed it in those last few kilometres. I went past Norseman, which was about 180 kilometres back, and I thought I was pretty good on the fuel, so I was like, oh, okay, I won't push it, and then literally rolled in to the motel here, whereas this petrol station, the fuel light just came on, so definitely was cutting it pretty close. The accommodation here is, you know, not bad. It's alright. It'll do. It's just a stopover, and, you know, it's pretty crazy to think that I've just driven 940 odd kilometres and I'm still in Western Australia. So it just goes to show how big the state is. And yeah, feeling tired, so just gonna have a shower, go get some food, get to sleep, and then back at it again tomorrow morning for a nice early start. Yeah, it's time for bed.
20 minutes later.
Good morning, it is day 2 of the road trip. Got myself bacon, egg toasty and a pretty garbage coffee, to be honest. But yeah, another early start this morning. I left at 5:30 and tackled the longest straight in Australia, which is about 90 miles of dead straight road. It's about 140 kilometers, I think it is, roughly. So that was an interesting experience. You know, it was again, there was another decent sunrise this morning, but I was also a little bit cautious of the kangaroos and stuff. I saw a few of them on the side of the roads, and I was, being wary to keep an eye out for them because the last thing I want is one of them jumping out in front of me. But gonna try and somehow get this coffee down and enjoy my little sandwich, and then we shall continue on with the road trip to Adelaide. Oh my god, holy crap. So I'm currently on the border. I've done about 500 k's this morning, and I'm feeling a little bit, but making good time, which is good. So officially at the border. This is when I cross over from a WA boy to a South Australian boy. I guess the next stop on the destination is the Great Australian Bight, and then the Nullarbor Plain, and then my second night accommodation in Corby. So once again, let's press on some more. Made it. So yeah, I finished my second day of my drive now. I've done another 900 kilometers. Obviously I lost about an hour and a half as I was crossing the border from WA to South Australia, so that meant I didn't really have time to stop at the Great Australian Bight and see the beach. I did see it in on the drive, but unfortunately I get to pull over and get some shots because I was rushing for time. But I've made it out to my second night's accommodation at Corby Farm, which is, it's a pretty nice place. It's just someone's property that they've got a few dongers and a little campsite. Met a few people that are here. They're really nice people, just, some older people that are just camping around the country and seeing all the beautiful sights. And they said that they just get around the campfire at night and tell stories and share their journeys that they've been on. And yeah, I think it'd be a good night to stay over. It's actually quite a nice little property, so hopefully I can actually, sun's about to set. Looks like that might be a nice sunset, so hopefully I'll get around and I'll shoot a bit of B-roll because I haven't done much at all the last couple of days, and I think my brain needs a bit of a freshen up. But yeah, it's actually quite nice out here and quite peaceful. There's no internet reception, so it'd be a good night to just switch off and do nothing and just relax. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I do like this life out here. It's quite calm, quite peaceful. I do like this, which is nice. So yeah, like I have been bored, but nights like this, days like this and nights like this, it's worth it. And the sky's pretty clear, so I'll do a bit of stargazing tonight as well. But yeah, this is just so peaceful. I don't know, you can't not be relaxed. I don't know, I'm kind of lost for words. I don't know what to say. It is genuinely just beautiful out here. Like, it's so nice, so peaceful, quiet. Just birds and people talking. This is what life's about. It's good. This is why I drove across the country, to experience stuff like this. Stuff that I'll remember for a long time. It's nice. It's not often we get to take time to just sit and relax and just think and not have a worry in the world. Like, all I got to do right now is just walk around and take some footage of some amazing things. Like, yeah, life's pretty good.
With the team, you're not worthy until you've got that medal, I guess, or that you're actually producing, or it sounds like for you it's a bit more about the times.
I think so, and you know, when you're around, you know, like you guys were just incredible in Rio, and you know, you're smashing it all the time, and you want to...
Not all the time.
Well, maybe not, but when it matters, for sure.
It is the last day. So it's the last day, the final day of the road trip. Currently stopped off in Ceduna for another servo coffee, which is doing the job just great. Bit of a rough night's sleep last night. A few mozzies just buzzing around and they've gone ham on my finger and bit me, but anyway. But yeah, another 900 kilometers to drive today, another 8 and a bit hours. And this is the second coffee stop of the morning, trying to get me through this last little stretch of the drive. Just like every other day so far, I'm gonna chuck another podcast on and just smash it out and get to Adelaide as quick as I can. So I'll see you whenever, I don't know, soon. Made it to Adelaide. Oh my god. So after 3 long days, 2,700 kilometers and 27 hours of driving, I finally made it out to Adelaide. It's been a long trip, and I thought it was a little bit poetic that I left Perth, I left my home, that's where I started the journey, and now I've ended up at the track, closing this off full circle, which is the reason I'm over here, is that this is what's brought me over. So I thought there was a little bit of something poetic in that. Yeah, it's good to be in Adelaide. I'm looking forward to a good night's rest. But yeah, just in regards to the drive, like, although it was quite long and at times it was a bit boring and repetitive, I think that, you know, listening to podcasts kind of helped that journey a lot, because I tend to find that when I listen to music, I get not distracted, but I think a lot, and my mind wanders just listening to the beat, whereas with podcasts, I kind of like was focusing and paying attention to it and what was being said, and I felt that helped a lot with the journey, and just, yeah, it made me think about what was being said and took in a lot of information, absorbed a lot of information. So in turn, I got a lot of value out of the trip, and that time spent driving, I used my time wisely pretty much to, you know, expand my knowledge a bit more about the podcasts that I was listening to and the things that I learned. So yeah, all in all, it was a long trip, but a good trip. I'm happy I did it. I'm glad I did it. It's something I can say that I've done. And again, making this video, I have no idea how entertaining it is going to be to watch, but at the end of the day, I don't care, because this is something that I wanted to do. I wanted to drive across the country. I've now documented it pretty much, and it's something that I can always look back on and be proud of, something that I've done. And yeah, I guess that's just the main reason for doing everything that I've done, is that I do it because I want to be able to look back and be proud of what I've done, what I've achieved, and this drive in itself is something that I can be proud of. And yeah, to be here at the track, closing out this little journey, is now the starting of the next chapter, the next journey that's ahead. I'm really looking forward to what the future has to hold in the next couple months. So yeah, thank you for the support.